Whoa. Maybe movie. Good afternoon, people of YouTube. Welcome back to Maybe Movies. My name's Max.
My name is Sam.
And we are up to week 3 of our current movie mashup, which is a straight mashup of Godzilla, and one of our dinosaurs is missing. Act 1, it would prove to be a bit ropey.
A little bit wobbly.
Yes, but somehow we managed to make it through. Do we need to do a recap, if only for ourselves?
Okay, right. Well, so Lord Southmere lost his umbrella in a Godzilla attack, which has the film in it.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, he was trying to hide it on the skeleton of a dinosaur, and crossed wires. The nannies who come and help him believe that he's hidden it on that dinosaur, so they've pursued that in line of inquiries. Meanwhile, Godzilla has been making a bit of a nuisance of himself, both in Japanese and Chinese territorial waters.
Yes.
And we ended it with
the sighting on Odo Island.
That's it. So he's kind of moved on from Hong Kong and headed more east. We've also got a young lad who is now in the care of one of the nannies and is suspicious of their activities and has pursued them when they go and try and search the skeleton.
Indeed.
So while you're digesting that, we will do a quick shout out.
Oh yes, we need to do one of those.
We do. And this one is again for another old friend. We haven't done one for a while. For Esmaniac.
Oh, great.
Who is again a good friend, good supporter. He does a lot of mostly kind of like comedy-based stuff. Does a lot of quizzes as well. He's got his main channel, but he's also got Esmaniac movie quizzes as well, which is a separate channel. If you're into just quick sort of 5-minute movie quizzes, multiple choice quizzes.
Yeah, I've done a few of them,
Yeah, they are pretty good. He does quite a few of them now on shorts as well. You do like shorter versions of them on his shorts feed as well. I hope you're okay, buddy. Hope everything's alright up north.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, buddy, as always.
Oh.
Yes, yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be fine.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Get lost in a parallel dimension, they said. Have fun making theoretical movies, they said.
It'll be fun. Yeah, right.
By the way, if we do ever get back home, I never want to see popcorn again.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's occurred to me that if this is going to make any sense, because at some point we have to take the Hong Kong action to Japan. So my first thought is that Lord Southmere is going to have to regain his memory a lot quicker.
So basically, when the nannies are imprisoned with him now,
yes.
No, not that dinosaur. The live dinosaur. I meant.
Yes. That's very much what I'm thinking.
So we can still get their escape, and he still gets captured, and they'll just have to go on without him.
Yes.
So at this point, we can then put him to one side for the majority of the action, because everything now will go to Japan.
Yes, I think so.
And we can have Shinkichi, I think it's pronounced.
Shinkichi?
Yeah, the young lad.
Uh-huh.
He can then do the blackmail thing. Oh, well, I'm going to go and tell them if you're going to go running off, so that he can go with them.
Okay.
So we keep him in the action.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
And we can have these scenes intercut with the stuff with where they're doing the slide projection. After the sighting on Odo Island. All of that stuff.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
We never actually said, is this a black and white movie or is this a colour movie?
I want it to be colour.
Of course, because we want full colour Godzilla.
Yeah.
Brilliant! So we then get them probably taking a plane to Japan.
Yes.
rather than risk the waters. I'm guessing then, we're going to get Hetty, we're going to get Emily. Is it Susan, the younger one? Is she going to tag along as well? It's kind of the three of them who are the
It
main...
is kind of the three of them, isn't it? So we really should.
Yeah.
If we're going to, we should just say because movie and do it.
Exactly. I take it then they're going to be very quickly followed by Hop 1 and some of his people.
Somehow they'll have found out and they'll be chasing along.
So again, this will be another opportunity to... Oh no. I was going to say to possibly cut back on the yellow face by having some of those people left behind to keep an eye on Edward. But I suppose he's probably going to take Bernard Breslau with him because he's the biggest one he's got.
Yeah.
But it's only going to be the two of them, really, isn't it?
Yeah, we can leave Quan behind.
Yeah. So I think all of that action would then kind of coincide with... Also, so we have the slide stuff with the commuters on the train talking about it, the footage of the depth charges being dropped, all of that kind of stuff from Godzilla.
We have to drop some of these scenes or it'll be a 2.5 hour movie.
Yes, we have to, because they are pretty quick.
Those ones, no, they're quite long.
So we do the usual thing is on the paper while they're on the plane.
Yes, we could do a condensing.
Yes, so you can see stuff on there. Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Again, I mean, you can even have, rather than having the commuters on the train talking about it, there are the passengers on the plane that they take to Tokyo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah.
It's also, again, so just as a quick aside, it's the thing about Godzilla. It shows you how kind of pragmatic they were about things like Nagasaki, because they talk about it. One of the women said, doesn't she say on the train? You know, I'm not going
just a fact of life, isn't it?
Yeah. So they arrive in Tokyo. This is going to be the same day that Godzilla makes his first attack.
Right. Again, you're going back to where one of our dinosaurs is missing.
So you want to be kind of looking at the stuff that the Tokyo people...
We've skipped over a huge amount of stuff in the second act for the other one. Now we need to jump over to the Godzilla side and make sure it's functioning correctly.
Okay.
Right. So it's the bit with Sarasawa in particular that we need to make sure about.
So, but this is, you're talking about the bit where Emiko goes to see him.
Yeah, when Emiko goes to see him and stuff like this. Like, for starters, we need to change some of the dialogue. Like, obviously part of his story will be, there's this thing I've made,
yes,
and the formula has been stolen.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do.
That's true, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Does he still show her a prototype of it? Does he still need the formula to complete it? Or is it just he's worried that he's done this thing and it's potentially out on the loose?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I'm not sure which way to go. I mean, well, he needs to be able to demonstrate it. Otherwise, why would Emiko be so horrified? And
yes, no, so he can demonstrate it, but that's the last of his prepared version of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's his prototype. That's
so he'd need the formula to
make more.
To make more, yeah.
Yeah, I think we go that way.
Yeah,
because I think in the end that will tie it up better.
So it's really imperative that somebody manages to get this fucking umbrella then.
And it's also imperative that they, not only that it's the right person that gets it, but that they then turn it over to him so he can make more to stop Godzilla.
Yeah.
Not just on a runner with it. So again, there's that. It keeps that kind of espionage bit in it, even though he's not a spy.
See, and now I'm thinking that's probably about the time that the nannies will arrive on the island.
Yes. So we might lose the scenes when Emiko goes home.
Yes, I think so.
And we will place that now with the nannies arriving in Tokyo.
Yeah, because it's shortly after that he first breaks ground.
Yes.
Before he goes on a proper rampage. He comes briefly on shore, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And wrecks a bunch of shit and gets some firing action on him.
Yes, because that's when he walks up and he gets it's when he stands on the train and stuff like
that's
that.
That's right, yeah.
I'm assuming we're not going to have the nannies on the train.
No, we're not, but we've got to have... That's when the nannies are alerted to, this is where the dinosaur is.
Yes. Oh, this thing. Oh,
yes, yeah.
So there'll be a lovely,
my goodness me.
So there'll be a lovely scene of all the Japanese running away and just these three nannies and this little Japanese boy walking towards him.
Yeah.
Right, come on, there we go. Finally, thank you, yes. It's starting to feel...
Right, now I feel like we've got some pieces in place now.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, okay.
It's only taken us an act and a half, but it's fine. We have some pieces in place. Again, for comic relief, you can have Hop 1 and his people once they've catch up. I mean, are they going to be on the same plane? Do we get the bit? I know we're going back a little bit, but on the plane where you see them sat down and then maybe like in coach or whatever, they're just like watching them.
Of course, yeah.
So again, for comic relief as well at this bit, while the nanny's going right, yes, we need to go. That's the way we need to go towards the big dinosaur.
Yeah.
They're scared shitless, but like, no. If nannies can go there, then we can go there, and so they just do. Kind of keep them going.
All right. Okay, this is starting to feel a little... It's still got some problems.
Yes. Did you notice in one of our dinosaurs is missing? It's the Rule Britannia Chinese laundry.
Yes, I did notice that, yeah.
I think, are we going to unfortunately lose John Pertwee?
Yes, I keep missing him.
He's the colonel. With the gun.
Oh! Is he... Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
He
no.
looks like he's almost the jacket that he's wearing.
The smoking jacket. And
yeah,
everything.
it's almost like it's just like his because this would have been obviously the year after
he left Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't recognise him. I'll be honest.
With them.
Well, yes, no, of course we're using John Pertwee. This is in Tokyo, mate.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got first attack. Maybe they just get forced back by the authorities. They can't get any closer, and then by the time they can get through, Godzilla is gone again.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's
probably the easiest way to do it.
Oh.
So they get forced back. They get pushed away. They get pushed up the hill, which is where Yamane and what's the guy's name? The younger guy?
Ogata.
Ogata. Yeah, because that's where they all go to see that first appearance of Godzilla, don't they? Or the first attack. So what if the nannies get pushed up there as well? So they're all in the same place.
What the hell are you talking about?
Excuse
I think
me.
you were talking about Odo Island, mate.
That first appearance when Godzilla attacks Tokyo. They hear about it because it follows straight on from the scene at home after Emiko has been to see the doctor.
Yes.
So she comes back and says that all of this thing. They get the news that Godzilla has been sighted attacking Tokyo. They all rush out to try and find out what they can. Yamane, what's his name again? Sorry, I'm going to have to write it down. Ogata, thank you. It's just I can't read my writing. They all rush to try and do something about it, get stopped by the authorities. They won't let them go any further because Yamane is saying, don't let them shine the light in Godzilla's eyes. And they say, no, I can't leave my post.
Oh, that bit, right.
And they all head up the hill to go and watch.
Right, okay.
So that's what I'm saying is if the nannies are almost at the same place, they get pushed up the hill as well. Then we've got all of our cast of characters in the same place.
Okay, yeah, all right, I agree. I see what you're saying.
At least
We've at least finally brought them together.
Yes. Now, it depends, because I don't think Emiko goes at that point. And she's the only one who knows about the Ocean Destroyer, which is a shame. Because it would have been a nice place to have her say something. But again, no, because it wouldn't mean anything to the nannies, because they don't know what Lotus X is.
No. She might know what Lotus X is.
Yes,
But they wouldn't. They just know Lotus X is the thing they're looking for. They just don't know what it is.
So that's it, we flip it the other way around. One of them says something about Lotus X, she overhears it. If we have Emiko there...
Yes, I think we have to because movie this, otherwise it's just not going to work.
Yeah, so then the question is Emiko going to say anything to them, or to say anything to Ogata and that, and say... So the reason I was having a problem is because the way I couldn't read my writing, it looks like I'd written Ortega.
Oh, right.
So every time I looked at it, my brain's saying with Ortega.
Oh, I see. Right.
Thank you. Do we then want to properly bring them together at this point, or have her go? Oh, she said something about Lotus X, even though they don't know what that is. No, so she wouldn't say anything then. No, this doesn't work because she'd want to go and tell Serizawa, because he's the only other person who knows what Lotus X is.
Yes, let's have her overhear it and have her go to Serizawa. I was thinking she wouldn't be willing to spread the secret yet because she hasn't seen the sheer destruction of Godzilla yet.
No, exactly. Yeah, that would work because, I mean, I suppose...
Or we could save that and do it later after she's seen the destruction of Godzilla and she goes to him and says, look...
Yeah, she could think that they were talking about something... Well, no, she never think they were talking about something else.
But no, let's do this. Do it now. Let's do it now. Give Serizawa another scene here.
Okay, so she overhears this, runs off and finds a payphone.
Yes.
Calls him. I'm over there. I can see the monster. I can see Godzilla. Blah, blah, blah. There's some English women here talking about Lotus X, and so he tells her, "Don't lose them," or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So we've still got a bit of a way to go. Again, if we're sticking to where our acts were, we will get that initial destruction of that part of Tokyo.
Yes.
Goes away again.
He goes away for a bit. They have a bit of a chat about what to do next, and they build the huge electric
That's
wires.
the big fence, don't we?
They spend a couple of days building the electric wires. I don't know. I mean, the sense of time passing in that is very odd. It's difficult to tell how long it's supposed to be.
Considering how big those pylons are, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while just to get the metal for those. So if we have in that time, again, Emiko is trailing the nannies.
Yes.
Which then would mean Ogata would be worried because where's she gone?
Yes.
So he's then distracted from his duty because he's trying to go and try and find her.
Yes. You get a bit of a back and forth on this, I think.
Yes.
But not too long.
No, not too long.
Because now we've got to destroy Tokyo.
What are we having Hop 1 doing in all of this thing? Is he just watching? Is he following they're following as well? And again, and how long do we want until the nannies notice that they're being...
I don't think Hot Nut One knows that it's on the dinosaur. He's just following the nannies.
Yeah. So is Amiko then following them as well?
I don't know.
I think Hop One would notice her, because she's not looking for him. But because Hop One and his guys are conducting active surveillance, they're more likely to notice somebody else trailing them.
Right. Okay. I don't want to get too far into this, because I think... I'm going to be honest, I think not one is going to be dead in the next 3.5 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, no, they will be used enough. But yes, the big attack.
Yes, the big attack.
So we can have, they spot this other woman who's following them. What's she got to do with this? They try to grab her, which occurs at around the same time as Godzilla does his main attack.
Yeah.
And it's that attack that allows Amiko to get away.
Yes.
And Hop One and his men get killed.
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
As part of the thing, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
In some grisly, horrible way.
I know it's light-hearted comedy, but no, it's not. It's also a post-nuclear nightmare.
Exactly. If we really want to, we can have, as he's like, no, getting crushed, he just spots this this umbrella sticking out of a scale.
Oh, yeah. Just to really hammer it home. Yeah, just, oh, no!
Fantastic. Which is, I think, probably going to bring us towards the end of Act 2.
Yeah, that basically, that's, once he gets chased into the sea, that's the end of Act 2.
Yeah, so that would all go the same, and we just have, everybody else has gotten away. Okay.
Yes.
If we want to tie it in, then, in all of that confusion, as part of that sequence, after getting away from Hop One, Amiko gets into trouble, and it's the nannies who save her.
That's brilliant. Yes, I like that.
And that puts us in a good place for the beginning of Act 3.
Yes. Yes. That puts us right about the place we need to be for any of this to make sense.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so it's starting to have some kind of shape.
Sort of, yes. We might even end up with nannies left over at the end of the movie.
We're not short of a nanny or two.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Fantastic. Thank you, everybody, again, for stopping by and checking us out. And as always, thank you for your support. If you are new to the channel, then please do throw us a like. Throw us a sub, if you'd like to.
We'd like you to.
And if you can, share the videos out there to introduce more people to the joy of delirium.
Joy. Happy, joy, happy, joy.
Anyway, as always, please do have a wonderful weekend. Have a brilliant start to next week. We will see you here on Friday, although there will be something up on the channel on Wednesday as well. Until then, take care.
As always, guys, TTFN.
Ba 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 ba.